camera and we'll move you and we'll go over to the mill. That's the result of about 2 or 3 years of vacuuming chips off of things. I've got a 5-gallon Homer bucket at about the 3-gallon level. I bet it's time for me to empty that out. There's a bunch down at the bottom there too. I better clean it up. The only reason I opened this thing up was the boss said to come in, and I mentioned, well, I got a lot of chips down in that drawer under the lathe. He said, well, you need to clean that up. So, you know, having my orders, I started cleaning it up, and I vacuumed the tool down in there. I found it laying down in that little hole there. It was just a little short chip, you know, acid brush. Alright, so we've made this piece, got it the right diameter inside and out, and now we've got to come down and drill those 2 holes and thread the little boogers 1/4 The first one is 1.187 from the end, so that's where I'll put it. I've already got the DRO zeroed out, and we're ready to get to work. Alright, the official X position is 1.187. So let's make it happen. Alright, that's it. That's what I call right on it. Lights down the X movement there. And then we'll drill us a hole, pilot hole anyway. And we'll be using our quill wheel to help drill that hole. I put that in kind of deep because it's round and I didn't want there to be edges catching my drill bit. And I've lost my brush, my chip brush. Dad burn it. Y'all sleep while I find it. Alright, hole drilling time. Now what we'll do is I'll get a tap and I'll go ahead and tap the thing while we're there. Alright, we're going to try to power tap this little fella, and hopefully my tap's plenty sharp enough. I think it will be. Probably need to tighten this down just a little. Try not to get it too tight so it can slip. A little more Earl on it there. This This is not a good sharp tap, I think. Wasn't all that bad, was it? Alright, I'm going to do the same thing a little further down. Alright, since I know this thing is 4.75 inches long, I can back up that way 1.1875 inches. I'm at 1.187 inches, and I'll be in the right spot for the next hole. And there we are. We're at the spot for the next hole. I'm going to move you guys around a little bit. Alright, I went ahead and center drilled it without thinking about you guys, and now we'll just go ahead and drill it out. Make everything happen. I'll be back in a second with a tap. Alright, so we're going to power tap this one too. At least we think we are. Fresh shot of oil. This is the guy that's going to screw into there, pretty sure, I think. Sure looks like he's not bigger than 1/4 20. I may have to go back and look at the drawing. Maybe I've got the wrong size hole. You think? No, I think they're more like 5/16. Alright, so I guess other than cutting little pieces of brass, we've got this piece completed. And that'll be the end of this video. I'm going to just cut off a couple of pieces of brass to go in there, and you don't need to see that because it's not very interesting. I just saw them off to the right length. Let's see what Bubba's doing. So this man and woman are driving down the road, each in a opposite road, and they smash into each other at the red light. Kaboom! You know, teeth, hair, and eyeballs all over the road kind of thing. Real mess. So they get out of their cars, and she walks up to the guy. She says, "Are you hurt?" And he says, "No." He says, "You hurt?" She says, "No, I'm not." She says, This must be a sign from God that we're supposed to live in peace and get along with each other and all this sort of thing forever." The guy says, "Yeah." He says, "You're right. It must be." She says, "In fact," she says, "I think we ought to celebrate our good fortune." She went back to her car and she pulled out this fifth of scotch. She come back. She says, "Here, take a swig of this and it'll make you feel a lot better." So he chugged down a bunch of it, handed her. She put the cap back on, dropped it in her purse. And he says, "Well, aren't you going to have any?" "No," she says, "I think I'll just wait for the police." Well, that's all, folks. Y'all try to subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. Leave a comment if you got something to say. And above all, remember, keep on keeping on. Bye now.